Yeah, yeah. Beautiful thing for Carp to have one of those fall in there to kind of get a little momentum going. But that's Tommy, and he's had a fantastic season, being able to do just what we saw right there. He's got that kind of power at any point. He's just, we talk about dangerous. I mean, he's just continuing to have that kind of season where every time he walks up there, you're kind of expecting him to do something special, and certainly didn't disappoint.
For as hard as he is on himself, but also as vocal as he's been about the right way you guys have needed to go about things, how big is it that he delivers that kind of vocal?
Yeah, I just think it's good. Guys, they're going to speak their mind, and we know that it's guys are trying to do what's best for this team and the organization. It's not always going to be stuff that is exactly what you want to hear, but guys are going to motivate and push each other in certain ways. Tommy's a guy who pushes and motivates himself very well. Right now we just need guys to do their part, and Tommy's doing a nice job of doing his. Yeah, it doesn't look good initial. So hamstring grabbed on him at probably the worst possible time. But fortunately, we were able to still figure out how to get it done.
You're saying to go ahead and run?
Yeah, I think he's going to be safe. I mean, he had a pretty good jump. He was moving good, and they saw the replay. And by the time he hit the bag with good momentum and made a good turn, and then it grabbed him. So I don't know exactly, but it didn't look good from initial reports.
How do you describe the way you guys got back into this?
Yeah, I mean, we stacked together some good at-bats, but obviously the ball falling and giving us a run was big after we missed an opportunity right before that. Mike Leake did a nice job of keeping us in this game, too. I mean, he threw a nice game. The home runs got him, and it was amazing. You look down there, 7 innings and 75 pitches, and it's the 3 home runs that, we're talking about with 2 outs, too. He got in some good spots, and they just capitalized on some pitches that weren't quite where he wanted, but he did a nice job keeping us there, and great job by the bullpen with Breb and Lyons. And then giving our offense a chance to just kind of keep attacking, and one right after the other. Those were 2 out at-bats, too. Guys just making sure that keep the line moving.
Besides the home runs, what did he do differently to make it so much more effective?
Execution. I mean, just executed great pitches. And I'd like to say that it was all in the bottom of the zone, but we saw a lot of pop-ups, too. So I think he just made pitches that weren't in the heart of the plate and missing barrels.
Do you think keep the walks and hits are down? Do you think that's the kind of game you can win if pitches it's just so low?
You would hope so. I mean, we want to put some offense together, but their guy was good. I mean, we had trouble picking him up. He's got a lot of deception. Hides the ball, then comes out of a different slot. It took a couple at-bats off of him before the guys really felt like they had a nice idea where his release point was going to be, and you mix that with good velocity and sharp break. That's he's going to keep an offense down. But they stayed the course and continued to try and grind through at bats and gave us a chance late.
You talk a lot about Paul DeYoung's maturity, specifically defensively. Can you put into words what you've been seeing of late? Seems to be pretty fluid.
Yeah, I think obviously that play. Where he goes ahead and gets rid of the ball, realizes he has some time. He's already calculated who the runner is going to be and how much time he'd have, and didn't try to take an extra step and wind up. He knew he'd just get rid of the ball, it'd probably be good enough. I mean, that's kind of another step when you're taking all that and computing it in real time. But he's making good plays all the way around and taking great at bats still.
Can he play some third base if needed?
He could play some third base, but I sure like him at short.
Mike, what you were saying earlier to Brian's question about guys who are vocal and find different ways to win. Do you think gives a guy higher decibel level when he's vocal? Do you think that has those 2 things happen?
Yeah, I mean, you don't typically see guys with a decibel level if they haven't performed. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. And what we're always trying to do is make sure that the veteran players, even if they're not having the kind of season that they need to have, or even if they're on the disabled list, we still need them to have the high decibel level. We need to have them making sure they're going out of their way. And that's, the sign of a guy who's really got that kind of influence, as a guy, even when he's not going great himself, is still going to be able to do the right thing for what the organization needs and what the players need. And, but when you have some young players that are performing well, we're going to let them go and speak their mind. And we're not going to silence any of our guys, but just make sure that we're all pushing in the same direction. Make sure they understand everybody's motivated a little bit differently too. And Tommy's the guy. Once again, you don't need to push him much because he's ready to go every single day, and that's a great attribute to have.
Just wondering if there's a little bit more balance, not just in his play, but in his personality, because of his production.
Because of
Because of his production, because of how he's playing.
possibly.